Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing good. In this video, we are going to discuss the analysis of the meshed filter. So I already told you meshed filter is a special case of optimal filter where I take only one type of noise, which is additive white Gaussian noise. So when I talk about the additive white Gaussian noise, it contains an equal power spectral density at all of the frequency components, which is N0 by 2. So I hope you remember the graph of the additive white Gaussian noise. The graph resembles like this. So this value is N0 by 2. So it is called additive white Gaussian noise because the white light is composed of several frequency components. Similarly, it is composed of several frequency components in equal proportion, which is N0 by 2. So I hope now you recall what is additive white Gaussian noise. So it's just the filter which is having affected by the additive white Gaussian noise. So now I already derived the SNR value. So I talked about signal to noise ratio, the maximum value, or I represented it by gamma square maximum value. So its value was minus infinity to infinity integration. So its value was minus infinity to infinity integration xf square SNI df. So here SNIF is the power spectral density of noise and xf is the signal frequency component. The representation of the signal in frequency domain, I am calling it xf. So the maximum value of SNR is the signal to noise ratio, so I represented it as S by N, or I represented it as gamma square max. It was equal to minus infinity to infinity integration xf square upon SNIF df. So now I hope you know, in the meshed filter I already told you SNIF is the power spectral density of noise and the noise is additive white Gaussian noise. So the power spectral density of additive white Gaussian noise, I already told you it's N0 by 2. So now what will I do? I'll just replace this SNIF by N0 by 2. I just need to analyze what it is. So now I am just analyzing it. So gamma max square would be equal to minus infinity to infinity xf square upon N0 by 2 df. So now if I take this N0 by 2 outside the integration, why would I take it? Because it's a constant. So now it would be 2 by N0 minus infinity to infinity xf square df. So now I know the Parseval's theorem. According to the Parseval's theorem, I can now differentiate this term. So now I don't know what this is. So now I need to find out minus infinity to infinity xf square df. So according to the Parseval's theorem, it is equal to minus infinity to infinity xt square dt. So now I know this term. I hope you remember this term represents the energy of the signal. So this term minus infinity to infinity xt square dt, if I integrate the square of the signal over minus infinity to infinity, it gives me energy. I hope you know now. So now gamma square max would be so now I analyze the signal to noise ratio of the mesh filter, and the signal to noise ratio was related to the energy of the signal. So it is related to the energy by, it is equal to the energy upon the power spectral density of noise. So I can also write it as E upon N0 by 2. So E is energy of signal, N0 by 2 is power spectral density of additive white Gaussian noise. It is AWGN. So now I hope now you can see how I analyze the SNR. Now I can represent the SNR of the matched filter equal to the energy of the input signal upon the power spectral density of additive white Gaussian noise. So now the next parameter which I discussed about in the matched filter was the transfer function, and the transfer function was given by, so I also found it in the frequency domain, so it was equal to so this equation represents my transfer function in the frequency domain. So HF represents the transfer function in the frequency domain. So now if I need to find out X output T or X output F, so it would be HF into X input F. So now X input F into HF would give me X output F. So I can write it as, so now I know HF is this, so what I can do, I have to analyze this function also. So in this equation I'll replace HF with this equation. So HF was K X star F upon SNIF, this is in brackets, e raised to power minus j 2 pi f t into xf. So xf is the input, so now I have x star f multiplied by xf. I know this function, so x star represents the conjugate, so this is the conjugate of f into xf. So it is equal to mod of x square f. So now I'll just replace it. So x output f would be equal to k upon, I also know SNIF. I already told you SNIF was n naught by 2. So x star f into xf would be x square f into e raised to power minus j 2 pi ft. So now this is my output signal. So now I have to analyze the output signal, and to analyze it, this signal should be in time domain. I am given the signal in the frequency domain. So now I just need to convert the frequency domain back to the time domain. I know I can use the inverse Fourier transform to convert the frequency domain back to the time domain. So now here I know x output t would be equal to minus infinity to infinity integration x output f into e raised to power j 2 pi ft df. So this will give me the x output t. So now replacing this x output f here, I can find out x output t. So putting the value of x output f, so it would be equal to x output t would be equal to integration from minus infinity to infinity 2k upon n naught x square f e raised to power minus j 2 pi ft into e raised to power j 2 pi ft df. So now this gives me the x output t. So now it would be equal to, taking 2k by n naught outside, minus infinity to infinity x square f e raised to power. Now I'll take 2 pi f and j common. So when I took that, so now I'll do the sampling. After the filter, what is done? Sampling is done. So the output after sampling. So now I am doing sampling at t is equal to capital T. So now when I do that, so x output of capital T, so I'll just replace t value with capital T. So it would be equal to 2k by n naught integration from minus infinity to infinity x square f e raised to power minus j e raised to power j 2 pi f capital T minus T df. So now I am left out with this. So e raised to power 2 pi f t minus t. So this would be 0. So e raised to power 0 would be 1. So this results in e raised to power 0, which is equal to 1. So now my output x output t would be 2k by n naught integration from minus infinity to infinity x square f df. Again I know x square f df is equal to xt square dt. So now I can write it equal to 2k by n naught minus infinity to infinity x square t dt. So according to the Parseval's theorem, so Parseval's theorem is also based upon the Fourier transform. It's the property of the Fourier transform. So x square f df is equal to x square t dt. So I just replace x square f with x square t. So it would equal to 2k by n naught. So now integration minus infinity to infinity x square t dt. What was it? So it was equal to E. So 2k by n naught into energy. So now when I normalized it, so normalization means I am taking 2k by n naught equal to 1. So that time the output signal in the time domain, so x naught t would be equal to E. So I can say the output signal would be equal to the energy of the input signal. So now I hope you understood the analysis of the signal to noise ratio and the transfer function. So I hope now you understood each and everything which I discussed in this video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel and push the like button. Thank you.